Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to talk to you about the planner that I've been using this last year. This is not a sponsored video. I have paid for these planners and I've really been loving them. These are from personal-planner.com, so that's personal-planner.com. There's the website. And this is the A5 size that I used the first year, and then I used this A4 size this last year. I really love this one. Sometimes I really wished that I had more room to write. So, trying to find the page that I can share with you. I did the vertical weekly. Weekends are split in half, and I don't mind that because this is mostly my work planner. The timings didn't work out, so I decided to go ahead and get plain, and then I did do the times from 8 to 5 p.m., drew the line for me, notes and to-dos down here. I ended up not using this week's dinners. All the planners come standard with one of these sleeves, and then also with a sheet of stickers and a ruler and an elastic band. But I didn't use the elastic band how it normally should be used, and the rulers I do use them and I love them. But I think I've got them at work because I used them both in this one when I originally had it spiral bound. Okay. So yeah, so this was great. I did the jump. I went from A5 to A4. You can see that's a pretty big jump from one size to the next size. They don't have anything in between. This is kind of the standard, the regular Big Happy Planner size, and this cover is actually from Inkwell Press. And it would be nice if they had something in this size, just because this A4 size, I love it. There is tons of space, but it can get a little bit monstrous at times. So I really wished that I had something in between like that, but we'll see. Usually this company listens to their customers, and if you put a request in and they get enough requests, they take that and under advisement and make changes according to that. These discs are 3/4 size, and they are from Lavender. This is the Inkwell Press discs, and they are on my Martha Stewart junior size. And I wanted to stress that junior size is the American half letter size. This is the A5 size. So while they seem like they would match or be compatible, they are compatible, they can be, but this A5 size is a little shorter and a teensy bit wider for the paper. And so yeah, so that's what's up with that. A4 size, way bigger. When I decided to switch over, it was because I had dropped this, and you can see this huge dent. I couldn't get it to round out, and then my pages started ripping. I left it that way for a couple weeks, and then I'm like, no, I need to do something because I'm sick of having my pages ripped. So I started searching around, and I found this A4 size cover, and it's not just a cover, it was a notebook. And I got the plain white paper in case if I wanted to make any of my own printables or any layouts, any notes. If I wanted to, I had the A4 size paper in plain that I could print on if I wanted to. I ended up not doing that. I didn't really need to. I do want to say that also these two sizes, the A4 and the A5, are both, they both are options. They both have the option to add the monthly layout spread. And I didn't like the layout, so I chose not to get the monthly layout spread and to just add more notes pages in the back. What I use for my monthly layout is my good old trusty Buteo Bunker insert. And you guys have seen this before. This is, I just really like this monthly layout, and it's perfect for me. And this is the month I have nothing written in right now. The size of the squares is perfect. I do write kind of small, and then the weekends are shared here, and that's perfectly fine for me. My weekends are not busy. And then if I decide that I don't want to take this monster with me, I can just grab this monthly insert and take it, and it's perfectly fine for kind of checking ahead in my schedule. My weekly layout. So this is my weekly layout. It worked out because there's so much more space in here. So the times went from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. in half-hour increments. Lots of room for notes and to-dos. I just left these areas blank. I think on my next one, I will either do all squares, but they've also added some fun little things. One is like a little section of coloring, and then another one is of quotes. And I'm really debating about doing that. A little coloring space and a little quote space. And then I'd only have notes for this much. And truly, that's mostly what I do use for notes when I look back at anything. I mostly I start here and I'm conservative about it. And I don't usually use all this. I usually put stickers here. I do go in and add stickers after the fact when I have room. And I really like the space. It's been working out great. These discs ended up being from Staples, and these are in the 1.5 inch size. It's worked perfect. I grabbed some of the different markers from there. So this kind of smaller clear one is my current week. This is for when my overview months start. This one is when my notes start. And then this is when my my work monthly planner printable that I did in the letter size, which is this little bit of overhang right here. This is on the letter size. I printed that out from work, and so you can see here there's a little bit of overhang here, which I just showed you, and then up here on top there's enough room for the tabs and a little space up there. So that's what I've been using. I really, really, really love this. I will probably order another personal planner. I'm just debating about what size, just because I really like the space in here, but I don't like how big it is. If I want to deal with that. My job is a lot of commuting, and sometimes it's best to go smaller and less weight. So we'll see what I ended up doing. I'll end up sharing that with you, I'm sure. But I've really been loving this monthly insert. I'm debating about putting everything into junior size, so using half letter size. But I can't find anywhere where I could get inserts like this. I think, because I like to have 3 columns instead of 4, so usually it's like notes, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that makes the column so much more narrow. I like having the little bit wider column because the weekends are shared. But we'll see what I end up finding. I've debated about creating my own, but it can be such a hassle. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.